Good evening everybody, it's Charlie and welcome back to another instalment of Bite-Size Leeds on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's an evening instalment, guys, just because there's a few things that I'd like to discuss just regarding Leeds United's January transfer window so far, obviously, and the lack of activity. Is activity happening? Are we going to sign anyone and all that jazz? I'm really sorry that we've not had any of these on the channel for a few weeks now. I'm in the process of buying my first house with my girlfriend, so I had a few things that I needed to sort out with that last week, so apologies for no bite-sized leads last week, but I thought I'd come back on and just speak about a few names that are on high demand for Leeds United at this moment in time. But just before I get into it, smash that like button, please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, let's get into it then. So the first name that I want to discuss, before I get into the main one that I want to speak about, is Boubaca Kamara from Marseille. Now, I've discussed him previously on Bite-Size Leeds as a potential midfield option. He can play in the holding role as a 6, but it can be an 8 or a number 10 as well, which would do Leeds United the world of good, having a bit of versatility in that midfield. He was seen as a short-term, like, Calvin Phillips replacement, but then the name kind of started to go away from Leeds United rumours, so I thought it had kind of been squashed. But then in the last sort of 24-48 hours, I have seen from a few outlets that Leeds United have made contact with his agent and his club, the representatives, all them guys, about a potential deal. Now, apparently we could get him for £10 million in this window, which would be a steal based on the potential and his current form at Marseille. Do I think this one will happen? Probably not, due to other things that I've heard about a certain other player that I will be going on to in a second. But it would be great if we could get a midfielder like this in, because the other player that I'll be speaking about plays further up in the midfield, whereas Kamara could play a little bit deeper, which is what I think Leeds United need at the minute. Because yeah, Forshaw's great there, and Koch has been decent there of late, but Phillips is our main holding player, and if he's not there, we need someone that is used to playing that role consistently, and I think Kamara really would be. But like I said, I don't realistically see this deal getting done. And the reason why is due to a certain Brendan Aaronsons from RB Salzburg. Now, there's been a lot of activity about him of late. I did do a video on it last week where we had made an initial bid of £15 million, which was turned down by Salzburg. But since then, Leeds United have made a fresh second bid of £20 million. Now, certain outlets are saying that they've turned this one down as well, but then certain other ones are saying that they haven't answered it yet. So in terms of whether we've got a yes or no on that one remains to be seen, like, clearly. But a few interesting things is that, one, he said he actually wants to move, and he wants to specifically move to Ellen Road. It's just whether Salzburg are going to dig their heels in and try and get more money, or if they're willing to let him go. They are still in Champions League. Yes, they've got Bayern Munich, so on paper you would say that they're going to get knocked out anyway. But they've said that they do want to keep hold of him until at least the summer window. Now, from their point of view, I can understand why, because even if they get knocked out at Champions League, obviously they've still got a league campaign that they're doing quite well in. But this could benefit them. If they take £20 million, they've got that for summer, they can invest it then, or they can even invest it in the last few days of this window. I think if this one is to happen, it'll be on deadline day. I can just see it. I can't see anything happening in the next few days. I really can't. If they up their asking price to 25-30 million, are Leeds United prepared to pay that? Should they pay it? In my opinion, yes, we should. I feel like Phil Hay even said that apparently Aaronson is our only target. He's the number one target. It's either we get him or we get no one. I would rather get Aaronson in than get no one, because if we get no one in, and obviously Kinnear said in his programme notes after, for the Newcastle match, that basically, I can't remember the exact words, but basically saying that the youngsters will do, basically. And I'm thinking, no, because you're not really playing the youngsters as much as what you should be. The likes of Lewis Bate, Hjelde, amazing. They didn't even get a start against Newcastle. Yes, I understand certain players came in and you need experience, but I think they're good enough players, like Gellart is as well. But it would frustrate the life out of me if we don't bring at least one player in. And don't say, oh, that under-23s player. Yeah, but come on, let's be honest. We need a first-team signing. Brendan Aaronsons is tailor-made for Leeds United. How he plays, technically, his ability is just amazing. It would be an unreal signing, and he'd fit straight in and he'd start straight away, in my opinion. He's that good. But it's if Leeds are willing to pay their asking price, because I think they'll want between 25 and 30 million for him. Easy. If it were up to me, yeah, we'd pay it, because one, we need depth. Two, if this is the only name that Leeds are going to bring in, let's just bring him in. It's starting to get like desperation times now. If we'd have beat Newcastle the other day, we'd be a bit further up league. But don't get me wrong, I still don't think Leeds are in any position of going down. I just don't. I ain't fearing that. I'm just fearing that even when players come back injured, there's the likelihood that they could get injured again. Just look at Bamford at the minute, recovers from his ankle and then injures his foot. It's just our bad luck. At this moment in time, we've got that many injuries. We're riddled with injuries. If Rads, if Kinnear can't see that, then they must be blind. We need signings in. I'm not saying that they're not trying hard behind the scenes. They probably are. But they need to try a bit harder, in my opinion. Because if we don't sign Aaronson in this window and he continues to have a good season, he'll get picked up by a bigger club that's willing to pay his fee in the summer. So for me, Leeds United should sign Aaronson. It'd be a perfect deal, and it could be the deal that kickstarts the rest of this season for Leeds United. So then, that brings us to the end of tonight's upload of Bite-Size Leeds. Smash that like button. Please subscribe, share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next upload, people. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you in a bit.